coming 10 years. So that is why life skills is extremely important. It is something which all of us must take very seriously in our sessions. And not only life skill is for students, it is important for all of us to keep changing, to include. So I request everybody to just, if we all can mute ourselves so that so that we all can listen later on to each other. Okay, so I would just start in between. There are some activities which you all need to do, and I might also ask in between some good active participants to share their presentations and share their lesson plans later on. So I just want to first ask that what language would be comfortable for me to speak with all of you, because we have teachers from various different places right now. You may just let me know. Is it okay if I speak in Hindi and English, both? Will that
Ma'am,
work?
it's fine. Both Hindi and English is fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I just request everybody to please mute themselves. I hope you all can see the presentation. Are we all able to check the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So, as we all can see very clearly, the thought which says very clearly that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write. So we all can read and write very nicely. That is something which our generation, previous generation, all the generations have already done. But those who learn, unlearn, and relearn. But the new generation, which we called as Gen Z, that generation, to teach them, we have to unlearn a lot of things. हम अपनी सेम जिस मेथड से जिस तरीके से हमने पढ़ाई करी है या हमसे भी पहले जिसने पढ़ाई करी है, now that way cannot work further at all. This is the first thing which I would like to share, and we all must make sure that even in today's session, where some might feel that this is a topic which we can get from anywhere and I can see it. However, I would request all of you to understand that how the session is getting conducted. What all activities are we doing in this session? How are we creating the connect from one topic to another topic so that you can also do the same in your own classes? That is very important. So we have to learn, we have to unlearn, and then we have to relearn. So right now, I request everybody to relearn each and everything and in a very new way, whatever I'm going to share. So we will start first with a very nice activity. I would request all of you that whatever words and letters which I am going to share in the next slide, I want all of you to create words from those letters. Right? So we all can just share the answers in our chat option. So whatever letter comes into your mind, you can always write that letter and send it to me in the chat. So the letters given to you are L, F, E, I, and skills. So you have to make separate words. So from skills, you can make some words. From letter L, you can make some words. From letter I, you can make some words. From F and then E. So all of you may please share your answers in the chat box, that whatever letters come to your mind, you may always please share it here. Okay, let's start. Nice. Inspiration, ideal. Okay, enthusiasm. Yes, skills is also one of the word. Innovation, future, industry, very nice. Entertainment, education, learn, love. Good, nice. So from skills also we can share some word, if you can create a word. which you can add. Imagine, intelligent, love, identify, fame, enjoy, nice, future, good. Very nice. Great. Great. So I've got so many words. Yes. So this is very nice. Skills sharing is also one word which I just found. Finger, fabulous. Great. So I'm very happy that all of you are writing positive words. One of you negative words, that's okay. That is also important that whatever you feel right now, whatever is your feeling, thought that comes up as soon as we do this activity. So right now we are online. So if we would have been in an offline session, then this becomes a very nice session where people share their thought, they share their words, so we connect them. That what are they thinking at this moment? Great. So this was the starting of the activity. So even you all need to always make sure that you discuss whenever you start any session, every day, each session, whenever you start. So always go today that today in all the sessions, whenever I will start my class, I will start with an activity of just 1 minute where all the students will be asked to think something different, or they'll be asked to perform a small quiz or just create a letter so that they all come to your to same thought process, or so it's easy for you to start the class. So this is one of the life skills which I just shared, and we will share all the life skills, but this is one life skill that is called critical thinking or creative thinking. So we must always start our classes in this way. We should not just jump to the topic. Thank you for the options shared. Okay. Now, I just want few few people who are there who are okay to answer that what according to them is life skills. What do you think is, what do you think? What comes to your mind the moment you listen to the word life skills? Or have you heard about this word earlier somewhere? आपने कहीं सुना है ये word? आपको इसके बारे में कुछ भी पता है, कुछ भी idea है? What are life skills? Can somebody just unmute and share? Well, like if I could see some faces, I will just ask that Miss Sumanpreet Kaur, can you just share that what according to you, anything? There are no right and wrong answers. What are life skills?
Ma'am, good afternoon. As a human being, we all have to develop in our metabolism. We can do our motor skill activity, cross motor skill activity, fine motor skill activities, and many more. Through this, we all have to develop our body function, metabolism, and many more. That's why I think life skill is a very good point. If the child have no life skill development, then he or she cannot do anything activities. That's the my concept.
So, according to you, health is a very important part of life skill. Yes, health बहुत important है. Cannot manage our health, we can't manage anything. So, mental health, physical health, both are important. Okay. Anybody else who would like to share their thoughts? कोई और बताना चाहे कि व्हाट आर लाइफ स्किल्स अकॉर्डिंग टू देम? आप रोज बच्चों के पास जाते हैं, इतनी चीजें आप लोग उनको सिखा रहे हैं, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्किल जो हमें सिखाना है वो है लाइफ स्किल्स, और वो हर क्लास में
Skills,
या
yeah, life skill is the skills which give us and the student the ability to tackle their everyday life situation, like study and how to deal with the peer groups and how
हम्म
to talk in a social environment, how to
हम्म
mingle with people.
हम्म
So this and how to tackle some situation, like for the students when they are starting to going to school,
हम्म
so they have to face many situations, like it is outside their home, it's a new environment for them.
वेरी
So
इंपॉर्टेंट.
yes, so how they will tackle those situation and how they are mingle up with other people and they can go smoothly with all this situation. That is the life skill, I think, ma'am.
Excellent answer, very important. Both of you shared very important point. So whenever
Thank
we
you, ma'am.
go to a new place,
Excuse me,
whenever
ma'am.
you Yes.
The term life skill refers to the skills you need to make the most out of life. Any skill that is useful in our life can be considered as life skill. Trying your shoes lace, swimming, driving a car,
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
a computer, etc.
Absolutely. That's what just मैम shared that if you go to a new place and suppose उस जगह पर कंप्यूटर अलग तरीके से यूज होता है और हमें कंप्यूटर ही यूज करना नहीं आता, so where we will short fall of that place. Very important. Life skill includes even the minutest of the task which we are doing. छोटे छोटे काम भी जो हम कर रहे हैं वो लाइफ स्किल के अंडर ही आते हैं, मगर हमें उसको कई बार बहुत प्रिसाइज होके स्किल बेस्ड करने का तरीका अलग होता है जब हम इसको अपने लेसन प्लान्स में इंक्लूड करते हैं. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वेरी नाइस.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, yes, please share.
The ability to use knowledge to perform a task or activity well is known as life skill.
Yeah, ability
Example,
to do it.
communication skill, leadership skill, time management skills, teamwork skills,
Hmm.
adaptability skills.
Right. So बिल्कुल अब so these words are very nice. The idea is very good. However, with students हम कैसे इसको include करेंगे और क्या हमारे अंदर खुद है ये life skills? Till the time we don't have it, we can't share it. हम बच्चों को सिखा ही नहीं सकते जब तक हमें कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आता कि हम भी इन्हीं स्किल्स में अच्छे हैं. तो हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी लाइफ स्किल है एज अ टीचर चेंज करना, खुद को बदलना. अब अगर जो हम 21st
Excuse me,
सेंचुरी.
ma'am.
या
Yes, ma'am. Life skills प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग है, क्रिटिकल
प्रॉब्लम
थिंकिंग है,
सॉल्विंग, बिल्कुल.
कम्युनिकेशन है, डिस्कशन
कम्युनिकेट.
मेकिंग भी है,
यस.
क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग भी है. लाइफ स्किल्स आर सेट ऑफ स्किल्स दैट
तो
हेल्प
बिल्कुल,
पीपल डील विद द चैलेंजेस ऑफ लाइफ.
तो ये
चैलेंज किस
हम
तरीके
सब रोज करते हैं. बिल्कुल.
से, यस
बिल्कुल.
मैम,
हाँ,
बच्चों को किस तरीके से हैंडल किया जाता है, प्लस
बिल्कुल.
क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग उनके माइंड में कैसे डाली जाएगी, प्रॉब्लम
बिल्कुल.
सॉल्विंग किस तरीके से किया जाएगा मैम, ये लाइफ
बिल्कुल.
स्किल्स है मैम.
तो ये हम ये चैलेंजेस रोज कर रहे हैं. आप छोटी छोटी चीजों में ये चीजें आप इंक्लूड करें. आप खाना बनाते हैं, उसी में इतने सारे लाइफ स्किल आ जाते हैं. सडनली अगर खाना बनाना है उसमें हमें सोचना पड़ता है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं, डिसीजन लेते हैं क्या बनाना है. कोई गेस्ट आ गए, एक्स्ट्रा गेस्ट आ गए, आप सब हम सब लोग खाना बनाते हैं. दैट इटसेल्फ बिकम्स अ लाइफ स्किल कि आपको उस टाइम पे स्ट्रेस भी है कि मुझे अच्छा भी बनाना है, ज्यादा भी बनाना है, कैसा करना है, किसको क्या पसंद है. तो दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल. अब हमने ये अपने तरीके से सीखा, मगर जो 21st सेंचुरी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो बिल्कुल अलग होंगे. उनके लिए लाइफ स्किल्स काफी डिफरेंट होंगी, क्योंकि उन्हें काफी चीजें तो हमें इंटरनेट से या रील से वो वैसे ही सीख लेते हैं. तो टीचर्स का रोल कहाँ आया, कहाँ पर टीचर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं, ये हम आज जरूर देखेंगे. तो यस, एज ऑल ऑफ यू मेंशन्ड वेरी नाइसली, लाइफ स्किल्स, आई विल श्योरली शेयर दिस एज वेल. आप लोग इसका ध्यान भी रख सकते हैं कि ये वाली जो भी डेफिनेशन है आप लोग बिल्कुल देख सकते हैं कि लाइफ स्किल्स आर दो स्किल्स विच आर एसेंशियल इन लाइफ टू डील विद द चैलेंजेस ऑफ लाइफ इफेक्टिवली. मतलब कोई भी, जैसे आपने अभी बताया, बिल्कुल सही आंसर था कि कोई भी चैलेंज लाइफ को डील करने के लिए हमें जो स्किल सीखनी है वो उसे लाइफ स्किल कहते हैं. फिर लाइफ स्किल्स इज ऑल्सो अबाउट हाउ डू वी परसीव आवर सेल्फ. अब आपने एक स्किल, आपने एक चैलेंज तो सीख लिया, मगर आप खुद के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, आपकी खुद की कितनी कॉन्फिडेंस है आपके अंदर, आप अपने बारे में अच्छा सोचते हैं कि नहीं. कभी कुछ गलत हो जाए या आपको कोई कुछ गलत बोल दे तो क्या आप उसकी बात मान के अपने आप के बारे में गलत सोचते हैं और आप फिर आप कॉन्फिडेंस लूज करते हैं, आप अच्छे से काम नहीं करते. सो ऑल दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ स्किल्स कि हम कैसे अपने आप को परसीव करते हैं, हम क्या सोचते हैं अपने बारे में. जब कोई बच्चा अपने बारे में बहुत गलत सोचता है तो ये एज एन एजुकेटर हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है उस टाइम पर उसको कॉन्फिडेंस देना, उसको बताना दैट आप बहुत अच्छे हो, किन चीजों में अच्छे हो और कहाँ आप गलत हो, जिससे कि उसकी लाइफ में आगे कोई चैलेंज आए तो उसे कैसे डील करना है और वो हमेशा अपने बारे में अच्छा सोचे और अच्छा काम करने की कोशिश करे. सो द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एरियाज ऑफ लाइफ स्किल. अब हम ऑफ कोर्स इतना वेग तरीके से इसको हम बोल नहीं सकते, नहीं तो सारे स्किल्स इंक्लूड हो जाएंगे, हम कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. सॉफ्ट स्किल्स क्या है, डिसीजन अलग हो गया, टीम बिल्डिंग अलग हो गया. तो हमने क्या करा हुआ है, जो यूनेस्को है, यूनेस्को ने लाइफ स्किल्स को 3 एरियाज में डिवाइड किया हुआ है. ये वाली पिक्चर आप लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अभी ये वाले सेट आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अभी फ्यूचर में, अभी आगे हम जो भी एक्टिविटीज करेंगे वी विल डिस्कस ऑल दी स्किल्स which are included in in this screen right now. So there are three types of life skills which we all can divide: thinking, social and emotional. थिंकिंग स्किल्स में आती है क्रिएटिव स्किल्स, किसी के भी अंदर कोई क्रिएटिविटी है। क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग मतलब कि क्या किसी स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन में वो इंसान कितना जल्दी सही डिसीजन जो उसके फेवर में हो या उसको वहां से निकालने के लिए कौन से क्रिटिकल डिसीजंस वो लेते हैं, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग करते हैं, तो वो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग हो गया, विच इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम क्रिएटिव। उसके बाद प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग बहुत जरूरी है, एक लाइफ स्किल जो आगे जाके सबसे ज्यादा दो ही स्किल्स यूज होंगी, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एंड डिसीजन मेकिंग। आपको सारी नॉलेज इंटरनेट पे मिल जाएगी। वी ऑल नो हाउ टू राइट इंग्लिश, वी ऑल नो हाउ टू राइट, मोस्ट ऑफ द ग्रामर मिस्टेक्स आर करेक्टेड बाय चैट जीपीटी नाउ। आजकल के बच्चे उस लेवल तक पहुंच गए हैं कि उनको इंग्लिश ऑलरेडी बनी बनाई मिल रही है। बट देन हाउ एज अ टीचर यू आर इम्पोर्टेंट, आप उसको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सिखाएंगे। उसी इंग्लिश में अगर आप उसको एक केस दे देते हैं या आप उसको इंग्लिश सिखाते वक्त उसको एक केस स्टडी देते हैं, तो वो कैसे उस इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को यूज करेंगे अपना केस बनाने में, उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने में। दैट इज वेयर लैंग्वेज इज इम्पोर्टेंट। डिसीजन मेकिंग, कैसे हम डिसीजन लेते हैं एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम में, बहुत जरूरी है। हम स्ट्रेस्ड है या बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन है और मैं डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रही हूँ, दैट मीन्स मेरी लाइफ स्किल्स स्कोर सेट बहुत वीक है। जो लोग लाइफ स्किल्स में स्ट्रांग होते हैं उनका डिसीजन मेकिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग होता है, दे कैन इजिली एनालाइज, दे कैन फाइंड आउट हाउ टू क्रिएट दी डिसीजन स्किल्स। Then we have emotional skills. So this is the most important thing for 21st century students. अब आजकल के स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं उनको नॉलेज मिल रही है, मगर कहाँ वो सबसे ज्यादा लैक कर रहे हैं? एम्पथी में। यू कैन ऑलवेज सी दैट ऑल आर न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज, मैक्सिमम घरों में एक एक दो दो बच्चे या एक बच्चा है, तो पेरेंट्स भी वर्किंग है। सो द इमोशनल बाउंड्रीज, इमोशनल गैप्स जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा धीरे धीरे आते जा रहे हैं। बच्चों को स्ट्रेस से कोप करना नहीं आ रहा है। थोड़ी सी भी प्रॉब्लम होती है तो पेरेंट्स उनको, बच्चों को इतनी हेल्प कर देते हैं दैट टीचर्स आर सीइंग इट दैट इन स्कूल व्हेन दे आर अलोन, व्हेन दे आर नॉट विद देयर पेरेंट्स और विद एनी हेल्प, दे आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम। तो ये बहुत ज्यादा इश्यूज हैं जो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस में आएंगे फॉर श्योर। तो इसलिए एज अ टीचर पहले तो आपका इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए, और फिर आपको वही अपने जितने भी क्लासरूम्स हैं उसमें रोज आपको कुछ ना कुछ स्ट्रेस से कोप करना, सेल्फ अवेयरनेस या इमोशन से रिलेटेड बात करनी ही चाहिए। चाहे आप 5 मिनट करिए या फिर आप एक ग्रुप देख रहे हैं, वहां बच्चे को आपने देखा कि कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है कि मुझे इनसे इमोशनल रिलेटेड बात करनी है, आप जरूर करेंगे। उसके बाद आते हैं सोशल अवेयरनेस, सोशल स्किल्स कि हम वो, मैं हिंदी में बात कर रही हूँ या इंग्लिश में बात कर रही हूँ, मेरे लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि मेरा पॉइंट आपको समझ में आना चाहिए। इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन का मतलब होता है जो मैं बोल रही हूँ क्या वो आपको समझ में आया। अब 21st सेंचुरी में अगर हमारा कम्युनिकेशन वीक हो गया तो हम कभी भी कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट को बहुत ही सक्सेसफुली इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर पाएंगे। जो टीचर्स अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स को या अपने लेसन प्लान्स को इंक्लूड नहीं, इफेक्टिवली नहीं बता पाएंगे, दे विल फेस मोर प्रॉब्लम्स इन कनेक्टिंग विद स्टूडेंट्स। आपके स्टूडेंट्स वो हैं जो बहुत जल्दी इंटरनेट पे सब कुछ ढूंढ सकते हैं। सो दैट इज वाई इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर अ टीचर टू कम्युनिकेट वेरी नाइसली, द पॉइंट शुड बी वेरी क्लियर दैट व्हाट यू वांट टू से। देन इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप, अगर आप अपने बच्चों के साथ इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप बनाने का मतलब है, सपोज उनके घर में या फिर कहीं पे भी कोई फ्रेंडशिप में कुछ भी ऐसी बात हुई है एंड दे आर कमिंग एंड शेयरिंग इट विद यू, मीन्स you your interpersonal relationship is very nice. So you have to create the interpersonal relationship as well. So I just want all of you to make sure that you can learn, you can always write it down. You may always remember, I'll show this slide again whenever we are creating the lesson plan, that these are the important life skills you all must include in your lessons, in your daily, whenever you're going to school. आप अलग से बात कर सकते हैं, आप अलग से प्रोजेक्ट दे सकते हैं, मगर आपका टॉपिक, आपका जो स्टार्टिंग होनी चाहिए वो कुछ ना कुछ इन टॉपिक से रिलेटेड जरूर आपको एक सेशन लेना चाहिए। और ऑन अ डेली बेसिस आप कोई भी एक स्किल ले सकते हैं, उसको एक हफ्ते आप इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं अपने लेसन प्लान्स में। ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर स्पेशलिस्ट फॉर दिस, हाउएवर टीचर्स आर आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तभी आप अपने स्टूडेंट से कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे। Okay, now I just want now another answer which I would like to know from all of you. क्या हमें लाइफ स्किल सिखाने के लिए कुछ स्पेशल टूल्स एंड टेक्निक्स चाहिए एज अगर हम अपने क्लासरूम्स में लाइफ स्किल सिखाना चाहें तो क्या हमें डेली कोई अच्छे टेक्निक्स एंड टूल्स ऐसा कुछ चाहिए? You can always answer in the chat option or you can speak as well. Okay, some people are writing yes. I just want to know आप डेली लाइफ में क्या वैसे भी बात करके या किसी प्रोजेक्ट को जो
हेलो
आप
मैम।
डेली इतने प्रोजेक्ट सिखा रहे हैं उसमें हम लाइफ स्किल्स इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं? जरूरी है हमें अलग से टेक्निक्स और टूल्स चाहिए? यस।
हेलो मैम,
हम्म।
can I speak?
यस यस श्योर।
Yes. Yes, ma'am. As you said, that students need special tools. That is day-to-day in daily life, everything they face, no, in the especially in the for waking up from the startup day starting, they need to know about the timing since when they wake up,
Yes
and also what time they have to use some TV. Like they also want some entertainment.
yes
For that, they need to make some time schedules, and
right
they need to learn about that, and
right
what time they have to go to the school, and
right
in the school what are all the activities we done, no, how we
right
have to involve, and
right
for those activity we need some tools.
right
Using those are by using those tools they will learn some skills.
Absolutely right. So you briefed it very nicely that not very special tools are required, right? We can always include it in our daily routine. So they are learning so many life skills already. The thing is that we are not telling them in a proper way that this is what is the skill which is coming up right now. So suppose if something happens in the family, suppose a child spills milk and the child gets scared. However, the mother explains the child that okay, you spilled the milk. Now, what do you need to do? First life skill, that emotional thing that it's all right to do mistake. पहला life skill कि मैंने गलती करी कोई बात नहीं. Second life skill that how to correct it now. अब हमारे हमसे गलती हो गई अब हमें decision लेना है. Decision is ki how to correct it. So how would we do that? So mother may teach that how to do that gradually. So this is one of the life skills. So we are not required very specific technical tools. You're very right, very much right. The basics can also be taken, and everyday examples can be shared to teach them life skills. That's very appropriately said. And yes, as everybody has written in the chat, it's right. We need sometimes advanced tools, but still it works. We can do it in our daily life. So, so this is the answer whether we need special tools or not. क्या क्या हमें स्पेशल टूल्स चाहिए अपनी लाइफ स्किल्स की कोई भी जब भी हम ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं? I request everybody to just mute
आप बैठ जाइए ना, मैं देखती हूँ.
I request everybody to please mute themselves. I will try to mute all the participants so that I would request right. So this is the important part now, that daily living life skills. So हम सबके पास लाइफ स्किल सिखाने के टूल्स हैं, राइट? ऑल ऑफ अस, ऑफ कोर्स जो काउंसलर्स होते हैं, जो मेंटल हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल्स होते हैं, वो स्पेशली जाकर उनके पास अलग से कुछ एक्टिविटीज होंगी, प्रोजेक्ट्स होंगे स्टिल वो भी जो लाइफ स्किल्स है वो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स के थ्रू कराते हैं. स्टिल वी ऑल हैव tools to take life skills in our class on daily basis. And how can we do it? These are
Hello,
some
Pooja
examples.
ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am, but can you please reshare your screen again?
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It's fine now.
Okay. All right. So this is the daily life skills, daily living skills, we must say. We always start life skills with very basic. सबसे पहले हमें बहुत बेसिक लाइफ स्किल सिखानी बच्चों को स्टार्ट करनी चाहिए, सो दैट उनको जो जैसे अभी एक मैम ने बताया था कि जब चेंजेस होते हैं, हम किसी नई जगह जाते हैं, वहां पर बच्चे पैनिक कर सकते हैं. तो ऑफ कोर्स इन 21st सेंचुरी द चिल्ड्रन आर गोइंग टू ट्रैवल अ लॉट. एक जगह से दूसरी जगह बहुत ज्यादा ट्रैवल करेंगे, ग्लोबल हो जाएगा, द वर्ल्ड विल गेट ग्लोबल. So we all must know how to do things ourselves. That is our first life skill. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि डूइंग जैसे शॉपिंग फॉर ग्रोसरीज है, हम अगर कुछ भी सामान खरीदने जा रहे हैं उसी में आपकी मैक्सिमम लाइफ स्किल्स कवर हो जाती है. दे कम टू नो अबाउट डिसीजन मेकिंग, दे कम टू नो अबाउट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. इफ आई गिव देम अ प्रॉब्लम दैट आई डोंट, you can't buy this particular product because we just have 1,000 rupees right now, so they have to make a decision. They have to manage their emotions, that I want this but I am not getting it, so I am feeling sad. So how will I manage that emotion? The thing is that parents, we as parents and teachers, we do a lot of activities in daily life related to life skills. However, we don't address it. हम उन्हें बताते नहीं है कि इस particular task में आपने ये वाली skill learn करी. And the moment you appreciate them for the smallest of the tasks, they will love it. They will start connecting with you very nicely. कुछ टीचर्स के साथ बच्चे इसलिए कनेक्ट करते हैं क्योंकि उनके इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स बहुत अच्छे हैं और वो हमेशा लाइफ स्किल से ही कनेक्ट करते हैं. इफ यू आस्क देम टू सपोज इफ समथिंग फेल डाउन ऑन द फ्लोर, so the child is asked to just pick it up and throw it in the dustbin and you appreciate. That is also one of the life skills, that I'm keeping my class area very clean. So later on, of course, searching for a job, reading a map. अगर हमें आज के टाइम पे अगर हम खुद को देखें, हमने कितना अनलर्न करा है. हम अपनी मीटिंग जूम पे करते हैं, हमने मैप्स देखने सीखे हैं. पहले हम पूछ कर जाते थे कहीं पे भी. नाउ एवरीथिंग हैज चेंज्ड एंड एवरीथिंग इज चेंजिंग रैपिडली. 21st century is all about changes. Every day is a change. Today I am just suppose if I am just finishing up this presentation, maybe tomorrow some new tool will come in Zoom and suddenly I have to learn something new while taking the presentation. So every day is a new day. Now, the important life skills which can be learnt in a classroom. How will you connect with students? आप students के साथ कैसे connect कर सकते हैं through lot of life skills program, and how what you should keep in your mind. जब भी आप एक लाइफ स्किल का सेशन प्लान लेने जा रहे हैं, कुछ भी सेशन या फिर कोई भी बात करने जा रहे हैं, these points should be there in your mind. That's very important. So you can take any topic. So suppose today you want to talk about being flexible. आज आपको being flexible के बारे में बात करना है. So आप क्या करेंगे? आप एग्जाम्पल आप बच्चों को सीट्स चेंज करवा सकते हैं एंड यू आस्क देम कि आज आपको किसी और के साथ बैठना है, डेली आप जहाँ बैठते हैं वहां नहीं बैठना. सो दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. उसमें इमोशंस आएंगे, फ्लेक्सिबल होंगे, डिसीजन लेना है, उनको प्रॉब्लम भी होगी कि हमें नहीं बैठना है. सो देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स जस्ट विद द सीट चेंजिंग. हमें लगता है कि हम सीट चेंज एक बहुत छोटा सा टास्क है, रोज उनको रोटेशन में बिठा दिया. बट चिल्ड्रन थिंक अ लॉट कि आज मेरी फ्रेंड के साथ अपनी सीट है, आज मेरी फ्रेंड नहीं है, तो मुझे किसके साथ बैठना है. तो हमें बहुत सारी चेंजेस बीच बीच में हर हफ्ते कुछ छोटे छोटे चेंजेस करने चाहिए, so that they become more flexible. They understand that change can come anytime and we have to cope with that. Coping up with failure. ये एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन आउटकम है जो हमें बच्चों को सिखाना है एवरी डे बेसिस पे. कभी कभी वो आएंगे, मार्क्स कम आए हैं, या सपोज वो कोई स्पोर्ट्स खेल रहे हैं उसमें वो जीत नहीं पाए. देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स वेयर दे डोंट विन. So nobody talks about that. Very few people talk about failure. ठीक है, फेलियर हुआ, हमें उस टाइम पे ये बोलना है कि ठीक है, दैट्स गुड। आपको फेलियर हुआ इस टाइम पे, आप नहीं जीत पाए, दैट्स परफेक्टली फाइन। बट नाउ व्हाट नेक्स्ट? हाउ विल यू मेक योर सेल्फ मोर केपेबल? आप कौन सी ऐसी स्किल सीखेंगे या आप अपने आप को और कैसे मोर इक्विप करेंगे सो दैट आप नेक्स्ट टाइम इस पर्टिकुलर टास्क को और अच्छे से कर पाए एंड यू डोंट फेल। तो फेलिंग इज ओके। ऐसे ही परसिस्टेंस है, टाइम मैनेजमेंट है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्किल्स है। ये सारे स्किल्स एक एजुकेटर के पास, इफ एन एजुकेटर ऑल्सो हैज these all skills, they will also get very successful in life. So many educators, they are very good in evaluating, making decisions। वो अपना करियर में बार बार लर्न करने के लिए नए नए कोर्सेज करते हैं टू कीप देमसेल्फ अपडेटेड। जैसे हमारा ये ट्रेनिंग प्लान है, ट्रेनिंग सेशन है, दिस इज ऑल्सो कीपिंग यू मोर अपडेटेड। So these all areas, they all come in life skills. So whenever you are teaching life skill, then this all should happen in your classroom। आपके क्लासरूम में जब तक ये वाले पॉइंट्स नहीं आ रहे हैं, इसका मतलब आपका क्लासरूम इफेक्टिव नहीं है। वो लाइफ स्किल्स 21st सेंचुरी में जो चाहिए वो नहीं सीख रहे। ओके, नाउ आई वुड जस्ट बी शेयरिंग, आई विल शो अ वीडियो टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप सब लोगों को ये वाला वीडियो देखना है और उसके बाद उस वीडियो में, इट्स अ स्मॉल स्टोरी, पंचतंत्र स्टोरी। तो हम बच्चों को भी लाइफ स्किल कैसे सिखाते हैं, मैं बीच बीच में ये भी इसीलिए सेशन में इंक्लूड किया कि आप भी इसको कैसे आगे जाके ये वाले सेशंस ले सकते हैं। तो हम एक स्टोरी दिखाएंगे, उस स्टोरी में आपको बाद में मुझे बताना है कि या इन लाइफ स्किल्स में से कौन कौन सी लाइफ स्किल उस स्टोरी में इंक्लूडेड थी। So you have to tell me whether that story had creative skills, critical thinking, problem solving थी कि नहीं, decision making उसमें हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, emotions manage हुए कि नहीं, stress manage हुआ कि नहीं, awareness थी कि नहीं, communication, ये सारे skills आपको बताने हैं कि ये include थे कि नहीं उस story। So are we all ready for the, we all can show thumbs up in the screen, that emoji, so that I can start with the video. Okay. So I'm just going to show the video. All of you please pay attention very carefully and note down all the life skills. Carefully note down the life skills which is coming in the session.
All the time. One expected. The today's story is titled The Secret of the Seed. Long time ago, there was a king. He was very wealthy and respected. The king had everything, yet he sorely lacked one thing. The king didn't have any child. For the same reason, he used to stay upset all the time. One day, his minister said to him,
My king, after you, who will helm the throne? The time has come to find a worthy successor of yours.
The king apprehended his point. He replied to the minister,
You are right, minister. I am actually getting very old. I have to find a successor for this kingdom as soon as possible.
A day after, the king made an announcement that whosoever in the kingdom will grow the most beautiful flower will be appointed as his successor. Next day, all the kids and the youngsters were given seeds to grow flower. One by one, they collected the seeds.
No one can grow more beautiful flower than me. I will helm this throne.
Amongst them, there was a boy named Raman. Raman was an orphan. He used to live alone in a small hut. He also went ahead to collect the seeds.
Please give me the seeds. I will also grow a flower.
Raman returned home with the seeds. He put them in a pot and filled it with soil. He started watering the seeds every day. 1 month passed, but there was no growth. The seeds were intact. Raman felt disheartened and said,
The soil isn't fertile. I should replace it. with different soil and plant the seeds again.
Raman emptied the pot and filled it with fresh soil and planted new seeds. But nothing happened. Even after 2 months, his pot remained empty, whereas his friends had grown plenty of flowers.
Hey Raman, your pot is still empty. Where is your flower, brother?
I couldn't plant the flower.
Looks like you don't know how to plant a flower.
Raman was very upset. He kept thinking all night why his seeds didn't develop. After some time, there was another announcement that the king will be seeing the flowers a day after, and the person with the most beautiful flower will become his successor. Next day, all of them reached the palace with their pots. All the flowers looked great. The palace blossomed with their fragrance.
My flower is so beautiful. Your flower is nice, but mine.
King also reached with his empty pot and stood at the very end. His expression signified he had given up. After some time, the king observed all the pots one by one. Then came Raman's turn. The king was shocked to see an empty pot. He asked Raman.
Where is your flower?
Raman replied to the king with teary eyes.
I tried a lot, my king, but I failed again and again.
But why? Didn't you give enough water?
I tried everything, but the seeds stayed the same.
The king started laughing on seeing Raman cry. Everyone got surprised on seeing the king laugh. After some time, king stopped laughing and said,
I gave burned seeds to all of you. It was impossible to plant them. To find the rightful heir of the throne, I decided to take this test. And I am pleased to say that I found my successor. Raman, you have succeeded in spite of failing again and again. I wanted someone like you to look after me. Someone who can stay honest no matter how hard the situation can be.
Raman got very happy on hearing this. Through hard work and sheer determination, he became the heir of the throne. So kids, from
Okay. So I hope you all liked the story which I just shared. A very nice story, very simple, however, a very strong message. We all must understand. So before, of course, we carry on further, I want to know that what life skills do you think was included?
Can I
Okay.
speak, ma'am?
Ma'am,
Yes, yes. Yes, Preeti ji, you can speak. Yes.
Appreciation skill, ma'am. Confidence and creative they are thinking, managing the stress, problem solving, how to communicate with social and listening skill and self-awareness. I saw, ma'am.
Self-awareness. Yes, very
Yes.
important point is self-awareness. So,
self-awareness, ma'am.
yes, very, very important point, self-awareness. So, as the life skills as well, if we can just see that what all life skills were included, if we can just check, all of you can see the PPT again. Just to give you a bit of idea, a small story, however, includes the life skills. So, just tell me through chat option or you can speak as well that out of these life skills, what life skills do you think were included in the story?
Ma'am, effective communication and coping with stress.
Yes, ma'am said
Madam,
absolutely.
one more, honesty.
Yes. So honesty is about the self-awareness that I know that I want to be honest, basically. Others also might be honest at a lot of places. However, that boy always wanted to be the honest one and he's not scared to fail. Even so for him, honesty was more important than failing. So that is what is our self-awareness. That is very important. Yes. Was problem solving included in this?
Ma'am, problem solving and decision making also will happen.
Absolutely. Problem solving was also there. He was trying to solve that problem again and again,
Yeah.
trying to water, trying to put something else, everything, but the thing was not
Then
coming.
after he will make the decision.
Excellent. The decision making was there that no, I will still go and tell the king that there's no flour in my pot. That itself shows that how self-aware and confident he was. Very nice. And then from the king's side, if I say, what was the life skill in the king which helped him to get the best one?
Decision making, ma'am.
This gives the decision making and appreciation, ma'am.
Okay. And was the king's communication, interpersonal relationship very good?
Interpersonal relationship was very nice.
Yes. Interpersonal relationship is very important because that only helped basically the king to get that, because that if the king's interpersonal relationship was not good, then the child would have never come to the king that I failed. That is where the educators are very, very important. If their interpersonal skills are weak, अगर एज अ टीचर हमारा इंटरपर्सनल स्किल वीक होता है, तो जो बच्चे फेल हो रहे हैं या जो जिन बच्चों को लगता है कि फेलियर हो गया है या मैंने गलत किया है, वो अब अगर टीचर के पास नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स हमारी इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स में प्रॉब्लम है. So that is what we said. 21st century is all about problem solving and decision making and about failures because बहुत कुछ learn करना है हमें. Every day हमें कुछ ना कुछ learn करना है. तो हमें एज एन एजुकेटर बहुत जरूरी है कि हमें भी किंग की तरह अपनी इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप को बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रखना है. आउट ऑफ ऑल दीज स्किल्स, एन एजुकेटर मस्ट हैव स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट इंटरपर्सनल स्किल्स. देन ओनली एज अ किंग you become a better leader. So king can get the best successor because the king had good interpersonal relationship, and of course he was very intelligent to give a creative and a nice problem to all of them. Very nice. So great to see the answers. Okay, now we will go to the next column, that what are the skills which an educator must possess. If as an educator हम अगर critical thinking, communication, collaboration और creativity, ये 4 important skills हैं. अगर ये educators के पास, if they are not worthy, they are not good enough to manage these skills, or they are not able to learn these skills, then it will be very difficult for them to handle classrooms in next 10 years. नेक्स्ट 10 years में हमारे मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 360 डिग्री कैमरा क्लासरूम्स आने वाले हैं. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस विल कम इनटू पिक्चर. आपके जितने भी लेसन प्लान्स हैं वो ऑलरेडी एआई बना कर दे देगा आपको. हमें कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा, हमें सिर्फ लिखना है लाइफ स्किल्स एंड वी विल गेट द लेसन प्लान्स वेरी इजीली. Now, so where is the importance of an educator? An educator will make the child think critically. There will be so many problems given, but वो critically think कैसे करेंगे? So when the teacher is critical thinker, then she can implement or he can implement that in the classroom. Then communication is very, very important part of 21st century life skills which an educator must have. अगर आपका communication weak है तो आप बच्चे के साथ connect नहीं बना पाएंगे, naturally आपका classroom जो है बहुत dull हो जाएगा and children will not approach you and you will not be successful as a class in your class. Then collaboration, अगर हमने बच्चों के साथ कोलैबोरेट करके पढ़ाना है उनको. गॉन आर द डेज जब हम बैठे हैं, हमने क्वेश्चन दिया, उनको बोला आप आंसर लिख कर दे दो, मुझे करेक्ट मारा, just we just correct and we came back home. No, it will not happen like that. We have to collaborate now. Collaboration means if I give a question to the child, then I might have to ask a lot of questions. If child is not able to answer, I have to sit with the child, collaborate in a way that I will help you out. These are some of the clues which I am giving you. Try to find out answer now. Because they can easily find out answers once they reach home. अभी तो schools में of course laptops and phones available नहीं है. But of course later on what will happen? Everything will be available in the schools. In 21st, later on 10 years, even the smartphones might be available in the school. They can find out all the answers. However, their collaboration can only help you as a teacher, that you have to guide them how to find out. So that is collaboration. And creativity, of course, जितना ज़्यादा हम अपने लेसन प्लान्स को क्रिएटिविटी इंक्लूड करते हैं हम अपने लेसन प्लान्स में, उतना ही अच्छा होगा हमारा लेसन प्लान एंड उतना ही अच्छा हमारा क्लासरूम का सेटअप होगा एंड क्लासरूम विल बी वेरी lively. So these 4 skills are very, very important for all the educators. So if you can, on a daily basis, think that where can you include these 4 skills, please start including that. That's very important. And life of a child is clearly shown. School is a very important part where child spend most. So as an educator आपके लिए बहुत important है ये पूरा उसको लाइफ स्किल्स का सेटअप देना इन स्कूल सो दैट दे बिकम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट स्टूडेंट्स. Okay, so now I'm going to show two videos again. I like to show videos because जब हम videos देखते हैं, जब हम कोई picture या कुछ भी ऐसी कोई movie या कुछ भी देखेंगे तो हमें ज़्यादा समझ में आता है because हम सबका एक रील कल्चर बन गया. We all like to see reels every day, right? The moment we get free, हमारा फटाफट Insta, YouTube, all the shorts, they all just start and we just feel like scrolling and scrolling. So already so much of information is going. तो अब सबके अंदर कैपेसिटी बहुत कम हो चुकी है टू जस्ट रीड ऑल द टाइम. सो सिमिलरली जब आप बच्चों के साथ सेशंस लेते हैं तो आपको भी बहुत सारे वीडियोस इंक्लूड करने हैं, आपको बहुत सारे क्रिएटिव एक्टिविटीज इंक्लूड करनी है so that they also learn in the same way. So we are going to see two videos now. In one video, first I will show the two videos. There's a difference in the type of in the teacher. एक टीचर जिसपे लाइफ स्किल्स है कि नहीं वो आप देखेंगे और एक टीचर जिसने लाइफ स्किल्स को बहुत अच्छे से इंक्लूड किया है in her own way, in her own nature as well, in her own character as well. So you will see the difference. कितना difference आता है. Okay.
Best of luck, Sneha. सपना तो सब Come on, Sneha, डर मत. तू बेस्ट है तो कर सकती है. Come on. सपना तो सपना होता है, ना कोई बड़ा ना कोई छोटा होता है. मम्मी मेरी कहती है सपने देखो खुल के देखो, सपने पर तुम अपने देखो. मम्मी मेरी कहती है. करण आपकी बारी. Come on, Karan, all the best. Karan, तोड़ दे फोड़ दे, तेरे हाथ फैला दे, तू अपनी मम्मी का स्ट्रांग करा दे. आयुष, sit down. करण, तू हार मत मान, तू फिर से ट्राई कर, तू कर सकता है. Come on. आयुष, come here. I said come here. मैं हाथ ऊपर कर. दीवार की तरफ मुड़ जाओ. जाओ.
आयुष, तालियां बहुत हो गई. आपने अपनी मम्मी से क्या सीखा है, बताइए.
सर, भरोसा करना. मम्मी कहती है कि अगर कोई भी अपना हौसला खो देता है तो उसका भरोसा बनना चाहिए. हौसला डबल हो जाता है.
Okay, so I'll just show another video same time so that हम difference create कर पाएंगे that दोनों teachers में क्या difference था और इस बच्चे में क्या difference था. Then we will discuss.
अनु, शफा,
Present miss.
आरोही,
Present miss.
अवनी, अवनी,
Present miss.
ईरा, दीपिका,
Good afternoon miss.
दास, we should keep our area. People who live around So today we are going to learn the uses of adjectives, okay? Everyone open exercise 3.3. Come on, quickly. Girls. Avni. Can you use an adjective to describe how it looks outside? Beautiful, Arohi. Go back. Come, Avni. तुम्हें विंडो के बाहर देखना बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना? क्या दिखता है बताओ?
Sky,
ओके और
birds,
हम्म
trees, aeroplanes.
वाह अब तुम्हें पता है ये जो बुक्स है ना ये भी छोटे छोटे विंडोज ही हैं। अरे सच? अच्छा विंडोज कैसे खोलते हैं? ऐसे ना? तो जब ध्यान से देखोगी तो तुम्हें उसमें बहुत कुछ दिखाई देगा। पता है क्या क्या? नए नए देश, हजारों साल पुराने लोग और ये जो स्काई इसके ऊपर क्या है पता है? पूरा यूनिवर्स।
Sky के भी ऊपर?
और नहीं तो क्या? पर तुम्हें तो बस वो सेम ट्रीज और बर्ड्स देखने में मजा आता है ना? नहीं? तो आपसे हम रोज एक नया विंडो खोलना शुरू करें? चलो चिल्ड्रन, I'll see you tomorrow.
दुनिया देखे सारी, कोहरा कोई हटाए, नए रंग हमें दिखाए। चल 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 जल्दी जल्दी, एक उंगली थामे, तारों के आगे क्या है, खिड़की से झांके, तक तक।
Right. So anybody who would like to, you can even write it down that was there a difference in the two teachers? Just yes or no also can be written. That is fine for me. That at least we understood the point that how much is the difference. If the teacher is good in life skills herself, then only she can create life skills. We cannot include, we cannot create good atmosphere in the class, or we can't create a learning atmosphere in the class until and unless we ourselves are not good in life skills. So seeing so many yes finally gives me that assurance and motivation that yes, whatever you all have understood till now is absolutely going in the right direction. That life skills is very important for the coming generation to get connected to. We cannot connect without life skills at all, because students are already learning a lot. They are seeing so much content online. They are seeing goods and bad. They are seeing all the negative content as well. So so only life skill can help you as an educator to connect with them, so that you can get into their life. It's very important that teachers have to collaborate. We can't just be like a teacher and a student always. हमें कभी कभी कोलैबोरेट करके उनकी लाइफ में भी जाना है, सीखना है कि वो क्या सीख रहे हैं, वो हमें बहुत सारी चीजें जो बच्चे हमें अनलर्न कराते हैं वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एज अ टीचर, एम आई दैट फ्लेक्सिबल? डू आई हैव दैट लाइफ स्किल्स that I can also get flexible with the child? If the child is saying that it's okay, ma'am, you're wrong, or I might know that I'm wrong, so I can't always wear that face that no, I'm always right. You have to collaborate with students. So that is what a 21st century child is all about. Yes, teachers' motivation is very important. So if teachers are motivated through life skills only, so that is why life skill is very important for all of us. Connection with the child is important. I get so many good answers. Very nice. I'm glad to uh, get the answer. All right. So the next important point now Right, I hope you all can see my slide. So first, the difference I wanted to create. Now, how do we include life skills in our classes? Very important. Of course, we all know that this is life skill. अभी तक हमने इतना सीख लिया कि ये life skills है, and we have to include all these skills in our daily life in the class sessions as well. Now, how to include it? So, of course, whatever I have done till now is, of course, included in life skills, like the way we did an activity initially, and then I discussed about the topic. Then gradually we came to a story where I asked you to observe and find out yourself that how to find out life whether the life skills are there or not in the story. Then I showed you some videos. So all this is a part of creative session plan, which can always help you to make your classrooms very effective and very interesting. So a short video to show you that how the life skills classroom look like. Okay, so this is basically a basic activity which a teacher does in the class. So you can always see how they include life. So in this small activity, a short activity, hardly of 1 or 2 minutes. So we can also think about it and that how can we also start our session. Students are asked to be together and they have to walk together. So of course the collaboration comes, their emotions come that if this is not my friend, whether I'm comfortable to go along with them or not, and I have to be in my team, then what decision do I need to take? This is a situation of communication. I need to communicate, be with me. So all the skills come up in just very small activities. So in this, the teacher they themselves are showing a small activity to the students. So this is called collaboration. We can't just say that I gave you an activity, now you do it and give me the output. As a teacher, you also need to be included. हमें भी क्लासरूम में कुछ एक्टिविटीज उनको करके दिखानी है या उन एक्टिविटीज में हमें खुद भी इंक्लूड होना है so that they feel that it's a collaborated class. And as you know, the king skill was interpersonal relationship तभी बनते हैं जब हम खुद भी वो चीजें फॉलो करते हैं, हम खुद भी उन्हें एक्टिवली जब हम पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं क्लास में. So in this activity, teachers are showing with each other that one teacher is closing the eye, she's closed her eyes and the other one is guiding her in the classroom. So she has to trust the other one and move around in the classroom. So in these kind of activities, all the life skills gets included. When they are together, the emotions part, decision making, critical thinking, creative thinking, and so communication, all the skills just come into picture and they learn everything very nicely. And then teacher must brief it very nicely as well to connect with students. And they like such activities. So at least in a month, we all must do some activities like this so that first of course their life skills gets cultivated, and we also as an educator learn a lot. So our life skills are also in getting better because we have to create a new lesson plan. We have to create something new in the classroom. So this is also going to help you to create effective classroom.
Strand, bos. Heb je liever strand of heb je liever bos? Rekenen, taal. Alleen in een groep.
So you all can see they're laughing as well. The child was a bit shy as well to do the activity. This you will always face with all the adolescents. जितने भी teenagers हैं, जब आप उनके सामने साथ ऐसी activities करेंगे तो initially उनका हमेशा एक non participation रहेगा. That happens because they're very conscious. Teenagers are very conscious of their body. They're very conscious of what people will say. How are they looking at me? What would my friends what will they say to me? So the more the number of activities in teenage years in those classrooms, that becomes much better, because then your interpersonal skills are very important. हमें लगता है कि हम सिर्फ नर्सरी केजी जो छोटे क्लासेस हैं हम उसी में थोड़े बहुत एक्टिविटीज करके we can always manage, and because they are already very cheerful, these kids are already very cheerful. So how can you do it even in those classrooms where the students are very shy, they don't want to come out, they don't want to take part in any activity because they're conscious of their bodies. So it's important, very important, to make them feel that it is okay to let yourself out. It is okay. If this would have been an offline session, I would surely have asked the teachers to dance, because this is what happens. We are very conscious that how will we feel. Self awareness is very weak. So all these skills come up when we do some good planned activities like these. So I hope, so now just let me know that can you include these activities, or not only this activity which I showed, there can be many other activities. Can we include it in our daily classrooms? Yes or no? Are they very difficult? We cannot manage? No, we can't find out, or do you need any specialized training for this? These are very simple, very nice trainings, sessions or activities which you can easily get from anywhere. Great. Yes. Thank you so much for sending yes, because it is very important for. Yes, very nice. So any insight anybody would like to share after seeing the video? Are these difficult? Can we easily create them in the classroom? Yes, I
Yes,
get.
ma'am.
Yes, very nice. I got all the yes means things are going fine till now. Okay. So life, now this was about the things which I've showed you, I've asked you that how I've even explained that how life skills can be included and how is it important, why is it very important to connect with the coming generation. In the coming 10 years, only these skills would be required to get into any profession and be successful. All other skills an AI can give you. Artificial intelligence can easily give you effective language. Artificial intelligence will easily give you all, I would say, managing tools. All this would be given through artificial intelligence. However, life skills, these set of skills will be very difficult because this is something which a human, it is dependent only on the human being. Emotions can replicate somewhere through the robots or any of the machines, However, the complicated part of the emotions can never be taken over by any artificial intelligent robot or anybody. So that is why life skills are very, very important. So now I would ask you all, I mean, I will ask any one person to present, of course. All of you can show, or I mean, they can present or they can share in the form of a story, or they can tell me the sequence that if you get a chance to prepare your subject, suppose you are a nursery teacher, or you are an activity teacher, or you are an admin in charge, or you are whatever classes do you take, whatever subjects do you teach, you need to just create in next 5 to 7 minutes a small plan that how will you include life skill in your plan so that that teaching, that class becomes very, very interesting, effective, and whatever life skills we just the set which you can see on the screen as well, any of these can be included in the lesson, and you can always share it through of course by speaking through you can show the paper or creativity if you want, or you can just explain by sharing your sequence in the session. So I've given few examples as well that how life skills, these skills can get included through an activity outside the classroom. If you want any homework assignment which can be given, or any community activities, anything in your subject area, or some group discussions, games, sports, or any assignment, drama, debate. These all are the activities which help to include all the life skills which are shared here. So I give 2 to 3 minutes to all of you. If you could, or you can in the chat option, you can just share the sequence. Suppose you teach maths. So in maths, how, in what activity or what kind of activity will you do so that that comes as a life skill learning for the students along with your topic as well. So suppose if you're teaching multiplication, so how in multiplication we can include life skills as well. So I'm just giving you 2 to 3 minutes, a basic plan, or you can take 5 minutes if you want, a basic plan which you can share, and then we will discuss it. I have shared the set of life skills in front right now. We all can see the skills, and you can include it in your lesson plan. The ones if you have already created, you can share in the chat option, or you can unmute yourself. You can switch on the video if you would like to switch it on and share it, so that all of us would be very grateful if you could share it in the session, so we all can learn through you as well. And I'm sure आप सब बहुत अच्छे educators हैं.
Ma'am, I have got a brief idea. Like, if I am teaching multiplication, so first of all मैं मतलब बोर्ड पे ऐसा मतलब कुछ लिखूंगी, और मेरी थिंकिंग पहले फ्लेक्सिबल होनी चाहिए कि मतलब बच्चे नए हैं, आजकल की जनरेशन नहीं है, राइट वे टू कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए कि मैं अश्योर करूँ कि कोई बात नहीं, अगर आपने गलत भी किया है तो इससे मतलब ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, आपको इसी से समझ आएगा। फिर धीरे धीरे करके सबको पार्टिसिपेशन का मौका मिले ताकि उनका भी कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट हो, ऐसा।
ठीक है, तो आप कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी सोच सकते हैं। सपोज आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन के लिए कोई भी जनरल किस तरह की एक्टिविटी आप सोचेंगे कि वो इंक्लूड कर पाए हम लाइफ स्किल्स उसमें।
मे बी मतलब बोर्ड पे मतलब बच्चों को बुलाना एक एक करके, या फिर उनको कुछ सम देना और बोलना कि आप किसी की हेल्प ले सकते हो और साथ में आप सॉल्व करो, तो उन्हें भी मतलब कम्युनिकेशन उनका बढ़ेगा, ऐसा। और
ठीक है,
अगर उन्हें समझ ना आए तो दे कैन इजीली आस्क मी।
ओके। हम
तो
एक
इससे
पजल भी ले सकते हैं। कोई भी पजल लेकर हम उनको सबको पजल्स के प्रिंट आउट दे सकते हैं, और उस पजल में हम मल्टीप्लिकेशन लिख सकते हैं, या हम अलग अलग तरीके के कुछ भी वर्ड, जो भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन में नंबर्स यूज होते हैं, हम उनको सॉल्व करने के लिए बाद में दे सकते हैं। आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन अगर आप इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, तो आप कोई बॉक्सेस लेकर रख सकते हैं जिसमें मल्टीप्लाई कैसे होता है वो ड्रॉ भी कर सकते हैं आर्ट्स की तरह, और वो आप एक ग्रुप एक्टिविटी दे सकते हैं। ऑफ कोर्स you're एब्सोल्युटली राइट। कोई भी ग्रुप एक्टिविटी या कोई भी ऐसा डिस्कशन हमें स्टार्ट करना है, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग सेशन आपने स्टार्ट करा, उससे उनकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग इंक्लूड होगी। That's very nice. Anybody else who would like to share? Maths, of course, जब maths में life skills आ सकते हैं तो किसी भी subject में life skills हम easily include कर सकते हैं, especially in areas like theatre, activities, sports. All these already are filled with life skills. So we always have to keep ourselves very conscious. हमें conscious teaching करने की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. हम जब ऐसे ही क्लासरूम में जाते हैं और अपना लेसन प्लान थोड़ा बहुत सोच कर चले जाते हैं और पढ़ा के आते हैं, तो हम बहुत प्रिसाइसली बच्चों के अंदर अपनी उन स्किल्स को डेवलप करने में हमें टाइम लगते हैं, हमें समझ नहीं आता है कि कौन सी स्किल डेवलप हुई है. बट एज अ टीचर अगर आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है अपने लेसन प्लान के साथ, आपको बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस, आपके अंदर भी कॉन्फिडेंस है, इसको हमें इस पर्टिकुलर वे में इसको हमें इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, एंड हाउ टू टेक इट फॉरवर्ड, व्हाट ऑल एक्टिविटीज आई विल इंक्लूड सो दैट all life will come up, then you will be able to find out the outcome. जब आपको आउटकम दिखेगा कि उस बच्चे को एक्चुअली समझ भी आ गया, प्लस उसने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी भी सीखी, वो इमोशनली मेरे से कनेक्ट भी हो गए, और मैंने धीरे धीरे उनको कम्युनिकेशन और इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन भी सिखाया. छोटी छोटी एक्टिविटीज भी ये सारी लाइफ स्किल्स इंक्लूड करती हैं. So anybody else who would also, if anybody else who prepared, or they can share the sequence in the chat option as well. How would they create a lesson plan, or how would they create the sequence in their lesson, which is related to life skills?
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi,
I am a
good
play
evening.
teacher. Okay, ma'am. Hand washing activity.
Very nice.
And they are opening their lunch boxes.
Yes.
Usually, प्ले ग्रुप में हेल्पर्स ही करते हैं, तो उनके
Right.
साथ हम ये कर सकते हैं कि वो अपने आप
Very
से ही
nice.
करें.
Very nice. Very nice
And
activity.
pack their bags थोड़े हैबिचुअल हो कि
Hmm.
दे आर इंडिपेंडेंट ना, कि वो कर सकें.
वेरी गुड. और साथ साथ आपको अपना उनको बहुत मोटिवेट करते रहना है टू डू मेक देम डू दैट एक्टिविटी.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Collaboration is something very important, which you absolutely shared, right? Through
Yes, ma'am.
collaboration you can do that. That's a nice activity. हम लाइफ स्किल्स उसमें इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं. इंडिपेंडेंस है, उनको डिसीजन ले, उनको स्ट्रेस भी हो सकता है कि मैं अकेले कैसे करूं, मुझे आता ही नहीं. So that stress, how are you coping up? Self awareness that I can do it. Very nice. That can be done. So ऐसे धीरे
Thank you.
धीरे करके आप उसको और कॉम्प्लिकेट भी कर सकते हैं. मतलब
Yes, ma'am.
from this basic you can also include it into, I mean include more difficult, bit of difficult tasks so that they get better in that. Very nice. Great. Okay. So I hope the rest of the participants, because I have time, few 10 minutes more. So it's very important that all of us, I mean, get properly, and we all understand how do we need to integrate and implement as well. So absolutely right. The way we have to implement, we've learned, and why, what are the benefits? अगर हम लाइफ स्किल्स इंक्लूड करते हैं, 21st सेंचुरी स्किल्स होती क्या? 21st सेंचुरी स्किल्स में कोलैबोरेशन है, डिजिटल लिटरेसी है. एज एन एजुकेटर आपको ये सारी स्किल्स इंक्लूड करनी है इन योर लाइफ स्टाइल एज वेल. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम तभी किसी को समझा सकते हैं जब तक हमें खुद नहीं आता. If I don't know how to tie my shoelace, how will I teach somebody that how to tie the shoelace? First, I need to understand the complexity of that, and then only I can teach. So similarly, we can take these students, 21st century students, in a very different way only till the time I don't have those skills. So if I have collaboration skills, I have communication skills, I have problem solving skills, digital literacy, I am ready to learn everything digitally. मुझे इतना annoy नहीं होना है कि अब मैं हार्ड कॉपी हैंड रिटन नोट्स नहीं पढ़ सकती हूँ. सब कुछ डिजिटल हो रहा है, so I have to make myself flexible. Am I creative? Am I doing something for my career upgradation? Am I going for the trainings? क्या मैं नई trainings attend कर रही हूँ, क्या मैं नई workshops कर रही हूँ, जिससे कि मुझे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा skills मेरी जो है वो better होती जा रही है. So these the skills which I'm just showing it in the screen right now. They are the 21st century skills, which is very very important to succeed for a teacher, for a worker, for a student, for everybody. All of us need to have these skills to actually become successful in next 10 years. Otherwise, या तो हम फ्रस्ट्रेट होंगे, हमारा स्ट्रेस लेवल बढ़ेगा, हमारी मेंटल हेल्थ इफेक्ट होगी, क्योंकि हम कोप नहीं कर पाएंगे. जब तक हम कोप अप करेंगे तब तक ये सारे ये 10 years में और skills आ जाएंगी. So please make yourself flexible enough to allow the changes, unlearn, learn, बार बार relearn, unlearn करना ही करना है. That is very very important. आप अपने जितने भी thoughts है वो share करिए. अगर आपको कोई doubts है, you should ask. This is the century to ask a lot of questions. जैसे बच्चे इतने क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं, हमें भी एज ए टीचर बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं, एक दूसरे से पूछने हैं, एक दूसरे के, हम कोलीग्स हैं, हमें कोलैबोरेट करना है, पूछना है कि मैंने अपने ये लेसन प्लान में इंक्लूड करा या मैंने अपनी क्लास में आज एक एक्टिविटी करी, क्या ये ठीक थी, somebody can see it, और मैंने ये करी है तो मैं शेयर करूँ कि आप भी ये करवा सकते हैं. So this is going to help. So now we will just reflect whatever we did in the session today. So before reflecting, I always like to reiterate, I always like to recollect whatever we have discussed. So we discussed that the main life skills which we all should keep in our mind are thinking, emotional and social. ये 3 areas है, ये हमें by heart learn होने चाहिए, हमें अच्छे से हमारी life में इनको हमें include करने के लिए हमें पता होने चाहिए कौन कौन सी life skills important है, which should always be there in all the lessons or whatever work I am doing. Then we discussed that teachers also need to have very good life skills to connect with the students in this century. Only with basic teaching skills cannot help you to connect with students. आपके students फिर आपसे connect नहीं करेंगे and ultimately they won't like you and you will not be successful as a teacher. So that is very important to connect as a teacher. That is what we just learned. Then we learned how to create a good life skill related lesson plan. हम कैसे life skills को अपने daily lesson plans में include कर सकते हैं. Of course, इसके लिए एक अलग से classes भी होनी चाहिए. That is to be done by the counselors, by somebody, but they are more complex topics. But basic life skills जो हमने देखे थे, क्लोथ्स वॉशिंग हो गए, जो डेली मैप देखना, लिटरेसी, डिजिटल लिटरेसी, या फिर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, बेसिक ग्रोसरी शॉपिंग, या स्कूल में हम उनको छोटा छोटा बजटिंग करना सिखा सकते हैं, स्टेशनरी हैंडलिंग सिखा सकते हैं. ऑल दिस इज कॉल्ड क्रिएटिंग अ गुड लेसन प्लान इन लाइफ स्किल्स. So once you are through with all this, your classrooms are becoming very, very creative and active. अगर आपका क्लासरूम बहुत एक्टिव है, क्रिएटिव है, बच्चे आपकी वेट कर रहे हैं कि मैम आएंगे, मुझे कुछ अच्छा सा अच्छी सी मुझे जो सिखाएंगे उसमें मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा और मैं मैम से डाउट्स भी पूछ सकते हैं, हम क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते हैं. मैम इज वेरी गुड इन आंसरिंग एज वेल, शी इज वेरी ओपन, शी इज वेरी नाइस. So that becomes your good interpersonal skill. So your classroom should be like that in the coming situation. Okay, so now just a small quiz for all of you, so that so we will not be answering. I'll share this quiz with ma'am so that you can do it at home as well. However, right now I would just like you to answer question number 1 and question number 2, and you can put it in the chat box as well. Question number 1 is courteous regard for the feelings and rights of people, including yourself. So if I say across, this is the answer for 1. Across will be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the crossword basically. Why I showed this crossword, you can do it with students as well, or you can choose any question. Whichever question you would like to answer, you can always share the question and you can answer answer it. I'll show the box. Are we all able to see the slide? Are we all able to see the questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share.
We are able to see a slide quiz to reflect.
Okay, I'll share.
Now it's visible.
Now is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
थोड़ा
Okay.
ऊपर मैम.
So,
Ma'am, can you zoom this?
yeah, if I zoom this, so we will just take up those questions then. Otherwise, this whole thing will not come. It's okay, we can answer
Yes,
just.
yes, it's visible. Yes.
So we can answer question number 15, 16, 17, and 18. That is across. So we can answer question number 15. 15th question is planning and managing your time requires this. You can send the answers as well, and I'll show the answer as well. You can write it down and later on you can check. Planning and managing your time requires this. So the answer needs to be filled in the box here. Then question number 17. Setting these will help you focus on achieving your plan. Setting these will help you focus on achieving your plan. That's question number 17. Then question number 18. These can be coping skills for your leisure activities. Question number 18. These can be coping skills or leisure activities. Sixteenth is the crossword is going down. That is taking time out and resting, letting out your stress. So I'll just show you these 4 answers. Taking time out and resting, letting out stress. I'll just show the answers. I know we're very curious to find the answers. However, it takes time to. So basically, this is the crossword. So organization is the answer for question number 15. The question was planning and managing your time requires this. That is organization. Then setting these will help you focus on achieving your plan. So this is basically an idea that how you can also include if you have taken a topic. So at the end to make this topic, if you want to see that whether people have understood about it or not. So that can happen not only through answering, through question and answer. You can always give them a crossword puzzle. They love to fill it up. And if they are not, we can always help them to fill it up. So goals, hobbies, relaxation. So this was a basic questionnaire which I just got. I will be sharing it with all of you. You can take it further and solve it whenever you feel like. It's a good relaxation for the brain as well. If you are stressed, if you are feeling anxious, you can always take up some puzzles so that it can distract you at the same time. These activities are really helpful. Okay. So I'm I'm really happy. I hope at least we all can write it down in the chat as well, those who are present right now, that at least you are aware that what are life skills. Great. At least now you're aware that if somebody takes the name life skills, then you will be able to tell them. And you are aware that life skills are the most important part of our classrooms. They are the most important part in our families, in every situation. And as an educator, I just don't have to teach it. मुझे सिर्फ पढ़ाना ही नहीं है. It is important that I learn also. I am also good at life skills. Then only I will be able to inculcate it very beautifully in my classroom. So thank you so much for attending the session. Thank you so much for being participative. And I know in online session, it gets a little difficult to answer, to do everything all together. However, still a very, very, very nice audience, I must say. They very nicely and patiently you all helped me to conduct this beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this beautiful section.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am, for this wonderful session. I hope our
Thank you,
teachers
ma'am.
learned new skills today and they liked it. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and thank you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Helpful as a new joinee over here as a teacher. It was very much helpful for me as well.
Very nice. Love to see. Great
so
to
much.
listen. I'll surely share the content, all the videos, link everything with you so that you all can take it further.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day.